taking a load to a remote area. How are we pricing it? Good morning, everybody. It's Friday, the 9th of September, and I've just stopped at Stafford Services to use their facilities, which, as we know, is one of the hazards of this driving. You're going to get caught short and you need to use the loo. So thank goodness for motorway services. A bit different when you're on the old A roads. You've got to look for a lay-by, as long as it's just a cheeky little wee. A bit easier for us fellas, I think, than the lady couriers. But anyway, that's not what I'm ringing for. That's not what I'm talking about, not ringing. I'm actually on my way today to quite a busy area. I'm going to Bedford, and I'm taking a giant deck chair, believe it or not. Do you want to have a quick look? That's a big one. Even I get in that one. But what I want to talk about today, and again, it's all the things I do around for guys who are just, or girls who are just starting or thinking of starting. And so I can go by the things I've done wrong and hopefully pass that information on and help yourselves. So today I'm talking about doing a delivery to an area that's quite remote, an area that's not going to be busy when you get there, and how you should price it. So I'm going to take yesterday's delivery as an example. Yesterday, I struggled in the morning to get a job on the feed. I put plenty of quotes in, but I just don't think it was all that busy. So you're competing against more people for the jobs. People are therefore probably pricing keener in order to secure the job. And I didn't particularly want to go that low. Now, the options to me then are, I could look for an ADR job if one pops up, because I've got a better chance of getting that because there's less ADR drivers. But again, there wasn't anything coming out in the morning, earlier that is. And then I saw a job that was going to PE30, Kings Lynn, for a long wheelbase van. Now, I know from my own bitter experience that that area is quite remote. There's not much work comes out of that area. You've got perhaps Lincoln slightly to the north of you, Sleaford, but realistically it's not a hotbed of work. So how do you price it? Because you're going to go down there, it's going to take you 3 hours maybe to get down there, and then you're not going to get anything realistically in that area. You're going to have to wait until you get to a better area. So in this case, probably moving across slightly to the southwest of it and heading to Peterborough, perhaps Northampton and things like that, Cambridgeshire. All that's going to take you time, and it's going to cost you money and fuel to do it. So my advice, and the way I did it, because I've learnt from doing it wrong last time, I put a price in at my strongest long wheelbase rate that I thought I could get away with, and I added £30 on as well. And the £30 really was for the fuel and an hour of my time, that I'd need a minimum of that to perhaps go and find something else. And then I put the bid in, and if I get the bid, then that's fine, I'll do it for that, and I've compensated myself already up front. If I don't get it, I'm not bothered, because I'm not going to go any lower, because there's no point. You're just going to lose yourself money on that job. So anyway, they accepted my bid, because I don't think there was a lot of takers for it, because the canny drivers out there, or the experienced boys and girls, just ignored it. They want to go to the busy areas, don't they? So I got the job, a long wheelbase job, and it was a long item, but it was quite light, and it didn't take any space. It was a handrail. And off I went. Got to my destination. Now, I will say that I got extra money on this job, and the reason was that on my way down, I noticed a job, because I'd put my destination in on my journey. A job was popping on the feed quite constantly, going from Newark to the same postcode I was going to. And it obviously got me interest, but because I've already got an item on and I've never ever done a co-load, I thought, oh, that'd be handy for me, but can't do it, can I? But it came up so many times that in the end I rang the shipper and explained to them, look, I have got a journey going through Newark and I'm going to the same postcode that that's going to. If you wish, if you're okay with it, I'll pick it up, collect it, put it on the van. I'll deliver the item I've got on first, and then I'll go and deliver that. It's the same postcode, so it won't be far away. And they accepted that. I did do it for a cheaper price, because obviously I'm going that way anyway. So it added another few quid onto my job. But obviously I had to get the permission from the shippers who want to take the original job for, and they were happy for me to do that. So obviously co-loading, in this case, only for a short portion of the journey, helped me again with that price. But you'll see that the place I was delivering to was in the middle of nowhere, literally in the middle of nowhere. Have a look at this cheeky little video. Well, we delivered to some weird, wonderful places. But this one, this is remote. Check that out. I know I shouldn't have the phone on me, but this is a private road, so. And I can see just over the distance over there, I don't know if you can see it on this, the guys who I'll be delivering to. This is out of the way. So as you can see, a bit of off-roading for the old van there. So I got it done, I got it delivered, and the other job was about 15 minutes away, got that delivered, and there was literally nothing on the feed after I'd done that. So that you can see why I've quoted that extra money for it. Obviously my day was boosted by that little co-load, and I set off driving home. I decided not to go via Northampton or Peterborough. I'd take the most direct route home, which was basically up the A17 to the A1. And the feed was dead all the way home until I got towards Leeds, which point was taking anything then. I went home. So it's a good job I got that other money. So therefore, what I'm saying with this short video is be careful of the areas you're taking items to. Remember how it's going to affect you after you've delivered it. Because if you want to make the most of your journey, if you're not going to get a journey back, you need to cover the amount of fuel and time you're going to go back empty with. So in this particular case, I did by adding £30 to a very strong long wheelbase quote, and then picking up a little co-load that I got permission for to do as well. And that's it. It was just a cheeky one that hopefully helps you when you come on, or if you're only just come on, bear in mind where you're going. This week, it's not been bad, not as good as last week, but okay, we'll be paying the bills and I'll be able to put some sugar on my cornflakes. Everybody take care. Don't forget, if you like it and subscribe to it. My numbers are growing, but I'd like to get them higher. Thank you.